Alright, Shalom. Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. All right, in today's lesson, we're going to go into, perfection takes time. All right, so the Lord is working right now, Akim and Akwath. So you got to know when the Lord is chastising you, when the Lord is putting you through tests and tribulations, He's building you up. Okay, He's not doing it to destroy you. I know sometimes, it may feel like, damn, man, is the Lord going to destroy me? No, the Lord's just testing you. But you got to remember, the Lord has to put you in that fire, because the Lord, He's purifying you. And the Lord, He's purging you from the sins of this world. And also, having you go through tribulation now, that way you're not condemned with the rest of the world. See that? So you're going through the fire now. That way, when the Lord really brings that nuclear fire and the lasers in the time of judgment, you're going to be separate from that. So the title of today's lesson is perfection takes time. All right, perfection needs time. Just like that scripture, and our patience possess your souls, because you have to be patient. All right, the Lord is in control. All right, so this goes out to all of them, the righteous. Those are the hopeful elect out there. This one's for you, baby. This is to you, just to let you know, hey, just to like a comfort video. Lord willing, like a spirit booster. Just to let you know, maybe just a little comfort for you, because over here in the West Coast right now, it's a little rainy. So those of you that, you may have your boss putting a little hell on you, whatever you're going through. Maybe you're going through a little bit with your wife. Maybe you're having a little bit of car problems, whatever it is, financial problems. Maybe you got little infirmities. This is just something just to kind of, comfort your spirit, Lord willing. All right. Perfection takes time. So just remember, you might be like, damn, man, it's a lot. I know. But the Lord He's putting you through that, so, you won't be condemned with the world. So the Lord is, if the Lord is chastising you, that's because He cares about you. He's dealing with you. He's not doing it to destroy you. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. And we'll read on down. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 on down. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, with all thine heart. So that's all your mind, because that word heart there is lab, which means mind. Because your heart in the middle of your chest, your heart is literally just a muscle that pumps blood. All right, so it's your mind, okay? Because your heart is a muscle that pumps blood. It can't think for you. Your brain does. Your mind does. And lean not unto thy own understanding. So lean not unto thine own understanding. Right. So this is what you have to understand. Lean not unto thy own understanding. So, trust in the Lord. This is why, I named that title, through the Spirit, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, perfection takes time. All right, perfection takes time. Remember, the Lord is making His elect perfect. So not only is the Lord condemning these devils, these elites by His prophets, but He's also, getting in order His elect right before our enemies' eyes. And Lord willing, I'm part of that number too. Lord willing, I'm worthy. See that? So the Lord is not, because we're entering a transition era where now the world is starting to see Esau for who he really is. See? So the Lord is condemning these devils, these elites, these rulers of the world, but at the same time, he's raising his elect and getting them in order, right before our enemy's eyes. See, and that's it's a beautiful thing, because what we're witnessing is a transitioning of power. Because remember, you Israelites, you guys got next, and especially the elect, you guys are gonna rule first. It's just, remember, the 2/3 are gonna come in later through the kingdom, but the elect, you guys go in first. See that? So this is what we're witnessing. Because look at the Israelites, the elect, they're getting themselves in order. I mean, you don't necessarily have to hit the gym all the time, but look at Israelites now. They're putting down. They're starting to eat better. Pray. Turn back to the Lord. They know. We know about stuff. We know about the laws now. It's impossible to keep them all perfect, but we're aware of the laws. We're trying to follow them to the best of our capability. Rehearsing the righteous acts. Keeping the Passat. Keeping the Sabbath. We're doing the best we can. Sometimes, we slip up. But we're aware of it. So we're returning unto our power. So the Lord is getting the elect back in order right before our enemies. Because remember, before we had this truth, we were through out here. All right, remember, before we were in this truth, we were through. We're out there in the world just, getting at how we live. I know I was, Man, the last thing on my mind was, I want to teach the Bible and let me keep the Sabbath. And, I always knew about the Lord, and, I knew about the Sabbath here and there, but, I wasn't really on point, like before I came into the truth. But now we know. So that's an example, because just look at Joachim and Aquas before you came into the truth. Where were you? Out there in the world doing bullcrap, right? Not saying that you're a bad person, but look, we were, a lot of us were eating pork. Shoot, I know I was, but we put that stuff down. So that is a prime example, just to let you know out there that, the elect, the Lord is, he's working a perfect work. So let the Lord work. That's why, once again, I named this title, the lesson, perfection takes time, ladies and gentlemen. Just let the Lord work, okay, and trust in the Lord's program. All right, the Lord is in control. The Lord is in control, ladies and gentlemen. I know it may be hard, like, oh man, you feel like you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta just relax and just pray on it. Just relax. Remember that. Stay in the spirit, because the Lord fights our battles. Remember, the Lord and the angels are the ones who are gonna fight our enemies. And then the 144, whoever the 144 who receives spiritual power, when the Lord activates them, then, but until then, we got to keep it spiritual. You see, remember, so you got to trust in the Lord's program. It's easier said than done, but you got to really trust in the Lord, because you got to remember, the elect, are surrounded by our enemies, by drones, jets, helicopters, militaries, freaking agents and all that, so of course you're like, dang, man, you're like, but that's why you can't doubt, because doubt is a demon. Doubt is an unclean spirit. It's a demon. You have to shrug that off. Of course you're gonna get a little nervous at times in the flesh. I mean, we all do. It's natural, because you're like, damn, we're literally surrounded by Esau, and like, damn, man, there's so many teams out here, like, shit, Of course you trust in the Lord, but it's like, sometimes, you think about it sometimes, like, well, fuck it, because the elect are literally out here with nothing. So that's why you have to put your trust in the Lord, and just know that the Lord's going to come through. The Lord's going to come through, ladies and gentlemen. So remember that perfection takes time. So, let the Lord work. Okay, the Lord knows exactly what he's doing. Okay, the Lord's not going to forget about somebody here or forget about somebody there. Say, oh shit, snap, I forgot about somebody over there. I forgot about, I forgot about Zach over there. I forgot about, Nah, the Lord knows about everybody, okay? All right, the Lord knows where everybody's at. The Lord's not gonna make a mistake and, oh snap, I forgot so and so. No, okay, the Lord knows where everybody's at, you know, at all times. He knows if you need more protection. He knows to get you out of a situation if you need it. Okay, the Lord knows all these things. The Lord is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you gotta understand. The Lord has to the hopeful elect out there. The Lord has your back. Okay, that's all I'm gonna put it to you like that. It's real simple, son. All right, the Lord has your back. Okay, stop putting the Lord in the box like, well, I hope, hey, the Lord's gonna come through. That's it. No more extra. It's just the Lord's gonna come through. Remember that. And lean not unto thy own understanding. Remember that. So trust in the Lord. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 6. And all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. See? So in all thy ways. So, when you wake up, pray. Pray more. Are you praying? Hey, sometimes, and I'm guilty of that myself too. Sometimes, I'd be, because, we're in this world, you get caught up in the, in things, with work and, oh snap, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, but sometimes you have to check yourself, and you gotta just slow down and just remember to pray, even if it's a short, quick prayer, just right to the point, even if it's nice and sweet, short and sweet, just right to the point, boom. All right, but don't don't get too. Remember, if you're going, even if you miss a day without praying, then yeah, that's no good. All right, just remember, just pray. Prayer is key. Okay, that keeps your communication with the Lord, and it also shows that it shows you that you're humbling yourself before the Lord. You're acknowledging the Lord. And that's something too that I myself have to work on more. So I mean, we all got stuff that we got to work on, but at least like the elect, the hopeful elect, you guys are working on it. Because the hopeful elect out there, there's different spirits out there, because some brothers are, on a more higher level than others, but that's all right, because there's order to this thing. There's a pecking order, there's levels to this thing, but that's all right. There's different offices, there's different members of the body. So some brothers are going to be more on fire than others, but that's all right. There's different members of the body, but the only thing you got to know is just, pray and, do what you need to do to get right with the Lord. Pray, fast, study, go for a little walk, go for a little hike, do what you got to do. All right. Try not to have too much downtime, keep yourself preoccupied, because when you have a lot of downtime, demons will jump on you, so, just try to keep yourself busy, listen to, to videos, meditate, just, you want to be in the spirit, those of you that can do videos, push videos, because when you make videos, that helps keep Satan off you, because you're in the spirit, you're constantly sharpening your sword, because you have to because you're in the spirit to do a video, you have to think about, okay, scriptures, all right, how's it gonna come out, you got to think about a title, okay, how am I gonna bring it out, all right, this is what I'm gonna talk about, so you're exercising in the spirit, Proverbs chapter 3 verse 6, and all thy ways acknowledge him. So in everything you do, acknowledge him. Don't think that this world evolves around you. Just slow down. And pray to the Lord. All right, is this the right move? Is this the right? Is this the Is this a wise decision? See, this is what you have to understand. Okay, so you have to really you have to really acknowledge the Lord and be like, all right, cool, like, is this, pray to the Lord, like, all right, is this, should I do this, should I buy this car, is it the right move, or is it not, should I wait a little bit, should I get this apartment, or should I wait a little bit, See? You never want to rush into something, if you don't have to. Pray on it and wait a little bit, you know? Sometimes, too, we have to make wiser decisions. And, I myself, too, I'm working on that still, too, myself. Sometimes, we gotta, pray for wisdom. Yahushua is wisdom, because in these times, you really want to, you want to move with wisdom and, be in the spirit in these times. Because you got to remember, Esau's hot. Esau's heated. So you don't want to be out here just being, a dummy and just be like, yeah, well, the Lord got it. So, we can go wherever. No. That's why Apostle Tahar, made that decree that, hey, you know what? We shouldn't be going to bars and all that, and be going out like amongst like the general population. If you got to go out, a little bit here and there, just kind of like grab something. But, don't be getting caught up with the people of this world out here, if you don't have to, if you got to go to, whatever, a family barbecue or something because, your wife or something, because, or your children or something, all right. But, you don't want to just be going out there just because, because you got to remember the Lord is going to be dishing out harsh judgments out here. Harsh judgments. You got to remember the angels are going to start laying these people down, facts. How, the other day right here in downtown Los Angeles, remember the Northern Kingdom was rioting? Remember that? Okay, so how much more, like, imagine that, like they were, jumping inside the freeways, remember? They're all over the bridges on the 101 freeway, they shut down the freeway and all that. Okay, well, how much more that, like, look at how much, like, that got out of control. Well, can you imagine, when there's no food, and there's a bunch of people like that out here? It's going to get very bad, where people are going to start laying people down. It's not that long, ladies and gentlemen, where bullets are going to start to fly and bodies are going to start to drop, and yeah, and can you imagine, and that was just a protest, they were just protesting like, yeah, no more ice, this and that. Well, can you imagine when it's time when there's no more food and people are out there fighting each other, and that's more than that, because that was just the Northern Kingdom. All right, so can you imagine, because the heathens are going to be running out of food too, because the Edomites are going to run out of food, the heathens are going to run out of food, the Southern Kingdom are going to run out of food, so everybody's going to be out here. You imagine? But that was just a protest. Can you imagine everybody out here fighting one another for food and basic essentials? Because remember, these elites are going to shut the society down. Okay, they're eventually going to cut off the food supply. And whoever don't have that chip is not going to get, a bag of groceries. Facts. So it's going to be survival to the finish out here. Imagine that, just imagine that, like that little bit right there. What happened, a couple days ago, when the Northern Kingdom were protesting, all over the freeways and all that. Okay, but that was just a protest. Imagine when, nobody has food and they're all on the streets and all that, fighting each other. It's going to get bad. It's going to get very bad. So the Lord's just showing like, hey, it's about to get wild out here. So, you want to be, protected by the Lord. You want to be in good hands with the Lord. So with that being said, yeah, you don't want to just be, out there, with the general population, just out and about. I mean, if you don't have to, now's not the time to just, okay, well, let me just, do whatever I want. Like, no, you gotta move with wisdom. Okay, you gotta move with wisdom. If you go a place and, like, you don't just, you gotta use discernment. If you don't feel right, get out of there. Don't just be like, oh, well, I came out already, so I might as well, I already got dressed, so I'm just going to stay out here, F it. No, if it don't feel right, go somewhere else if you have to, go inside, go watch, even go watch a movie or something, just kind of lay low, but just don't be like, oh, well, it's Friday, and I worked all week, so, I already got dressed up and, I already got these new boots, so, I'm just going to go out, F it. Like, no, because if it's bad, it's bad. Use discernment. Don't just be out there, well, just because, oh, well, I need a break. And no, you want to use wisdom, because it's going to get that bad out here. Remember where the Lord is going to start judging these 2/3 and the Edomites and heathens. Because the Lord and the angels are going to start laying people down out here. what you gotta understand. All right, it's gonna be like that movie, Final Destination, like for reals. You know, the Lord's gonna start laying people down out here, and the elites too, because remember the left hand side, they have a green light from the Most High to cause chaos. You know, they have a small window, but they have that window. Remember, the stage is theirs for a little moment. You know, they're gonna be able to, bring the ruckus. You know, so it's gonna be very real out here. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. See that? Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and depart from evil. Right there. See that? So depart from evil. Depart from the darkness of this world. Don't look back. Come out of here, my people, just like the Lord tells us. Come out of Babylon. Come out of this place. So stop thinking that, America is, the end all be all. No, you gotta understand that this place is out of here. This place is temporary. It's what you have to understand. Okay? This is what you gotta understand. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's go to the book of Romans. Okay, the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 1 through 5. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with the Most High Yahweh through our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, by whom also we have access by faith into this grace, wherein we stand and rejoice in hope of the glory of the power Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because we're prisoners of hope, because that's all we got, because we don't got no militaries and all that out here. Okay, we ain't got nothing. So that's why we're in desperate need of help from the Lord. You see? Verse 3, Proverbs chapter, Romans chapter 5 and verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulations worketh patience. See that? So right there, patience, because, remember, perfection takes time. So right there, let's read that again. Romans chapter 5, verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations. See, because we also, because we thank the Lord too. For you gotta love to suffer. Like Apostle Tahar said, you gotta love to suffer. Because don't just thank the Lord when you just have it good. Thank the Lord too when you're going through your hell. Thank the Lord, like, the water for putting me through hell, because the Lord's making you tougher. He's making you strong. Okay, that's the condition of the battle. The Lord has to beat you down to build you back up. The Lord has to drag you through the mud. All right, but why is he doing that? Number one, to draw you closer to him. Okay, because the more hell you catch, the more you're gonna pray to him, be like, damn Lord, like, please help me. So he's drawing you closer to him. Okay, and number two, you're fleeing away from the society, because the more you catch hell, you're like, you know what, the hell with this place. So in that time, Lord willing, when that chip is made mandatory, you're not going to take it, because you're not going to be like, the hell with this place. I'm done with it. See? And you're going to lean to the Lord. You're going to look at the Lord like, I'm following the Lord. F it. I might have to go through a hard road, but fuck it. It beats staying here in Babylon, because what's here in Babylon? This place is through. You want to stay here with Satanists and homosexuals and the rainbow group? Hell no. And look what that dude Elon Musk, he put that, these AI, okay, he put that the AI is eventually gonna take over all human jobs. See that? You know? So that's a slap right there to all these morons who say that the New World Order is cool, But that's just to show them that they're retards. Because if they're, remember, these morons out here that are down with the New World Order, okay, remember, these elites don't care about these morons. All right, and right there, Elon Musk said that the AI eventually is gonna take over all human jobs. So that's these morons as well. So if the AI takes over, these morons' jobs, what the hell are they gonna do? That's proof right there that these elites want to eliminate the people out here. Because remember, they want to reduce the population of the planet Earth, not just America. Okay, Europe, Australia, they want to reduce everybody on the planet Earth to 500 million. Are you part of that group? Okay, it goes back to the Georgia Guidestones. Remember that, because they don't just want to depopulate people in America. It's just that America is going to be very bad, but they're going to depopulate people in Australia, people in China, people in Europe. Remember, they're going to get rid of a lot of people. The New World Order is about control, but also depopulation, which means getting rid of humans. All right? Children, all right? Boys and girls, grandma and grandpa, mother and father, cousin, auntie, uncle, neighbors, co-workers. See? So that's why we said you got to be a dummy to follow these elites and say that the New World Order is cool. How is it? Okay, Elon Musk straight up said that the AI is eventually gonna take over all human jobs. So there's not gonna be no more use for humans. That just shows you right there that they want to get rid of people. They're anti-life. But those you guys that are following them, like, yeah, that sounds good. You're a complete fucking dumbass. Because that's you. You're a human. They want to replace you. And you're like, yeah, it sounds good. You're a complete fucking dumbass. This is why we don't waste our time with you. But if you want to follow these devils, go for it. And we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch you when they put your head in the guillotine and say, "Oh, thanks for going along with the New World Order." Because remember, even though the majority of people out here are down with the New World Order, these elites are not down with the majority of people out here. They only care about that small group. All right, because they have their elect. Okay, they already have their chosen who they're gonna save. All right, they have their small club, that 500 million. If you're not part of that, you ain't gonna make it. See, So that should tell you right there, because Elon Musk, he straight up said that. There was an article, Lord willing, I'll find it for you guys. I'll post it up, but it said that. It said that the AI is gonna take over all. He didn't say some. He said all human jobs. That just shows you right there that they're planning to get rid of all humans. Only the very few that they want to still be here. See, this is how bugged out these dudes are. You tell me these dudes are cool and and that they're for America and all that, and they're for that they care about you. They do not. They want to replace you with a robot, and you're thinking, oh yeah, they care about America. They're American. They don't give a shit about anybody. They want to replace you with a robot? If you still think that he's cool after you hear that, you're a complete fucking retard. And you deserve death. Because if you're going to go after, that dude just really said that AI eventually is going to take over all jobs. And if you're out here still like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Well, what the hell is going to be left for you then? Romans chapter 5 verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations. Right. Also, yeah, because when you go through your hell too, thank the Lord. Because if the Lord is chastising you, then he's working with you as with the son or as a daughter. Because if he don't chastise you, that means you're a bastard. Because he's just letting you like do whatever you want. See? And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience. See that? Because tribulation worketh patience. All right, so this is what you have to understand. Tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. Right? Because, remember, perfection takes time, ladies and gentlemen. Verse 5. Romans chapter 5, verse 5. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Most High Yahweh is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us. Right. Okay, because it's the Spirit. Let's see here. Right there, bam. Right here, St. Luke chapter 21 and verse 19. And your patience possess ye your souls. Right, Salakia. So yeah, you gotta be patient. Okay, you gotta be patient. The reason why the 2/3 sell out is because they're not patient. They're trying to be like their daddy Esau, the so-called white man. They want it and they want it now. Look what happened to Esau's dumbass. He sold his birthright for for a little bit of that, that meat. This is what you gotta understand. Look what happened to Esau. That is a prime, a prime example. All right, look what happened to Esau's dumbass. Okay, he sold his birthright for a little morsel of meat. That it wasn't even cooked yet. It was all raw. And he was like, "Yo, I need it now." And that's something that a lot of people don't know. Back to that story in Genesis, when Jacob and Esau had that incident. All right, it wasn't like Jacob and Esau were just poor and and Esau was about to die and they didn't have nothing, like they were just in the middle of the desert. No, they had walnuts and fruits. See, they had food. Okay, because Jacob and Esau, they weren't poor. Okay, they had substance. Okay, Isaac and Rebekah weren't poor. All right, so around the house, around their house, they had walnuts or, they had peanuts or something, some fruits and vegetables. See that? So it's not like they're in the desert and like he had to eat, like that was it. He was about to die and there was nothing else. No, there was still stuff available, but that's just to show you how impatient Esau is. Okay, now look at Esau's society today. Okay, you got fast food. See that? Because it all takes place after Esau. Because Esau, he wants it now. Now look at, you got what, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Burger King. Because what, people, they want their cheeseburger and they want it now. They want it within minutes. See? And a lot of people are getting like Esau, like if people mess up their order or if there's a line, people get all frustrated, like, damn, See, they're all impatient now because they're just like their daddy Esau, They're like, damn, well, I want it now. Like, damn, you put pickles in my burger? Shit. And they get all mad. It's like, damn, chill out, man. Like, shit. They're like, damn, you remember that? Hey, remember that time, you guys, when that Popeye sandwich? Remember when Popeyes had that chicken sandwich? When they ran out, people were fighting each other and all that? That's just to show you the stupidity, okay, of this kingdom because they're following their daddy Esau. I mean, come on, That's just like Esau when he sold his birthright. Okay, because that time when Popeye's chicken, remember a few years back, maybe it was like 4 or 5 years back. Remember, you guys, when they Popeyes had ran out of that, that Popeye's chicken sandwich. Remember? Okay, and remember the people were fighting each other and all that, but they were still chicken. they might have run out of that chicken sandwich, but there was still chicken, fries, whatever else they had there, So it's not like they ran out of food and they're about to just starve and like, oh, I can't feed my family, and like there was just nothing else. No, there was still chicken. They could have still ate, there was still leg and thighs, They still, there's still French fries and macaroni and cheese. They still got a lot of stuff on the menu, But just because they ran out of that sandwich, people were fighting each other and all that. Remember? All right, that's just like Esau's dumbass. Okay, because it wasn't like that time when Jacob and when Jacob and Esau had that incident. Okay, it wasn't like they're in the middle of the desert and Esau was about to die. No, it's just that Esau, he wanted that red meat and he wanted it now. Okay, that just like Esau today, he doesn't follow the Lord because he threw the Bible. He got the Bible and threw it behind his back and he said, no, I'm going to do it my way. That's why when people get tickets when they go to court, okay, do they go to according to Leviticus? No. What does the judge do? He gives you their laws. So people are gonna get in trouble by penal code, this and that. Section 5 penal code. 2-3 whatever. See that? Because they have their own laws. So that's why another reason why Esau is gonna pay, because why is the Bible in the courthouse? Okay, this society doesn't follow nothing to the courthouse because according to the Bible, okay, homosexuals and lesbians are supposed to be put to death. See, all these women out here that get caught, cheating on their husbands, they get the house, they get child support and everything, even though they're out here, fucking the neighbor, excuse my Italian, fucking Sancho. See that? They can, these women out here could be complete whores, just do their husbands terrible, and they'll get the house, they'll get child support and everything. Okay, according to the law of the Bible, that bitch is supposed to be stoned, burnt to death. Put a javelin through her ass. Put a javelin through her torso. See? So why do they have a Bible in the court system? Because Esau's a hypocrite. See that? Because why they have you swearing on the Bible for what? You're not going and they're not judging you by the laws of the Bible because you're swearing in the Bible. Because they say, oh yeah, do you swear? Okay, you're swearing on the Bible, but they're not following none of the laws in the Bible. They go to penal code, penal code section this and that, penal code 5-4 whatever, right? Right. So why do they have you swear on the Bible? This is why the Lord says, what are you to do to declare my statutes? See, that's why another reason why Esau has to pay. Okay? Because he's a hypocrite. This is something that you guys got to understand. Okay? This is something that you got to understand. It's because, remember, it's not like, just that, because these judges and, people that are in the court, they're just following that protocol. But who came up with that? Okay, these, the Freemasons, all right, the so-called white men, they're the ones who decided, the leaders of this society decided, all right, let's put the Bible in the courtroom and have you swear on it. Okay, because it wasn't up to these judges. When these judges go to school to be a judge, they just follow a certain protocol. But who came up with that? Those are the ones who are in trouble. That's why Esau's in trouble, because he's the one who came up with that. It's his system. See? Because why they have you swear on the Bible when this society doesn't follow none of the laws of the Bible? But yet they have you swearing on the Bible. Oh, do you swear, put your hand on the Bible and do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the whole truth? For what? Plus, St. Matthew tells you not to swear on nothing, especially the Bible, because these are not our words. So that's triple hypocrisy, because you're not supposed to swear on the Bible. This is God's words. This is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's words. It's not our words. So you're not supposed to swear and take an oath on the Bible. Are you crazy? These are God's words. St. Matthew tells us that not to swear or take oaths, especially not on the Bible. You see? you know. So that's, there's so much that Esau has to pay for, you know. There's so much. So that's it on today's lesson. All right. You know, remember, perfection takes time. Okay, perfection takes time. Let the Lord work. Just relax. Some of you are moving too much. Just relax. Let the Lord work. Just you gotta know that the Lord is gonna protect you with His angels. Okay, the Lord is gonna protect you with His angels. You have to really believe that the Lord is gonna protect you. You have to like really believe that. You have to be thoroughly convinced. I'll get it real fast. Let's see. Bear with me. Psalms 91. Psalms 91 and 3. Let's go on down. Let's go start the second verse. Psalms 91 and 2 on down. I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. See? Because you gotta trust in the Lord. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. So the Lord is going to deliver His elect from all these troubles. Psalms 91 and 4. He shall cover thee with His feathers, with the angels, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Buckler is a protection. See? Because the Lord is the one who protects us. Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fly by day. So don't worry what our enemies have planned for us. Okay, don't worry about what the enemies has planned for the elect. Don't worry about them. The Lord said, don't worry about them. The Lord said, I got them. Don't worry about them. They're doing what I tell them. That's what the Lord's saying. The Lord's saying, I run this stuff. Let them talk trash. It's all right. They ain't running anything. See? Verse 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth in noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. See? Because we're actually gonna witness bodies dropping out here, but it's not gonna come nigh you, because the Lord is gonna protect you and your household if you're worthy and part of that hopeful elect. See? Verse 8, only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Only with thy eyes. So is the Lord telling you, all right, pick up a sword and get ready, arm yourself? No, the Lord's saying, just be still. The Lord's saying He's gonna do it. Okay, only with thy eyes. So meaning what? We're gonna see what the Lord and the angels do to our enemies. See, that's what. Just relax. Just be still. Okay, be patient and be in the Spirit. Don't worry about our enemies. See? Let's jump down to the, let's keep going down to the 11th verse. Verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. See? So when, because they got a plague out there that people are bleeding from their eyes, you have the bird flu, and you got a lot more coming down the pike. Famine, starvation, that's a plague. All right? There's a lot that's going to be happening out here. A lot. The Lord's also going to be having, wolves out here, bears out here, mountain lions attacking people, crows out here attacking people, the Lord's going to release different animals out here attacking people very soon. And that's a very serious ordeal right there. All right, but they're not going to harm you. But just watch. You're gonna see that there's gonna be a lot more, animal attacks, a lot more, because the Lord's gonna have these animals change places. Because you know how animals, like, sometimes they're chill, and then every once in a while, like, they'll snap. Okay, the Lord controls that. The Lord's gonna have these animals like on rage mode. The Lord's gonna have them, snap, but on the wicked. Okay, they're not gonna attack the elect, but they're gonna start attacking people out here. Because you know how animals sometimes, like, they could behave, but sometimes they could just misbehave and turn and attack a human. Okay, well, the Lord's gonna have that spirit on these animals out here. You got to understand that the Lord controls everything. So the birds are going to be attacking people out here, the wicked, of course, not those of you that are covered by the Lord. Real soon, you're going to see that on like even like your daily news, like KTLA, Fox News, CBS. Just watch, because you're going to start, because you may see right now that, oh, hey, you may see like a black bear, going through somebody's trash. Like, oh, hey, look, it's a black bear. Like, check it out, in somebody's pool, or, but that's just the Lord showing you, because the Lord is getting these bears ready. He's going to have wolves come down here, the mountain lions, even coyotes roll around in packs. Facts, even wild dogs, because how many of you guys, would be scared of like a pit bull? What if like a wild pit bull that was like ferocious, got loose? That pit bull would tear somebody up. Yeah, so you imagine the Lord's gonna have dogs tearing people up out here. Yeah, like the Lord had Jezebel. Remember, the Lord took out Jezebel. The Lord had Jezebel get thrown off a roof, and then he had her get eaten alive by dogs, wild dogs. Imagine how painful that was. And that bitch was already old, Jezebel, remember, Jezebel was after the prophets, Jezebel was after the prophets. She's always trying to slay the prophets. So, the Lord destroyed her, killed her painfully, so he had her get thrown off a roof. And remember, she was already older. So that shit had to hurt. Excuse my Italian. The Lord had Jezebel get thrown off a roof, and then she got eaten alive by dogs. After that, right there, as soon as she hit the floor, imagine like all that pain, like damn, that pain, because she didn't die instantly. He had her fall just enough so where she got hurt like bad, and then the dogs came right away. Imagine that. Imagine that. Then the dogs came right away and started chewing her up. Imagine. So that's something that a lot of people, dogs are gonna be attacking people, because that dogs can eat people alive. Just like they did to Jezebel. Because when dogs are hungry, shit, if there's enough of them and they get you down, they'll eat you alive. Especially if they're hungry and you're weak, and the wild dogs get the upper hand. Look what a German Shepherd, look at how these police officers, when they have German Shepherds trained, look at how ferocious those things are. How much more, like 3 or 4 of them in packs, But look at how when a German Shepherd is like, when they're like with police officers, like the K9 unit, they go tear people up, right? Okay, how much more when the Lord has a great spirit of vengeance on these animals, Because imagine when an animal is like ferocious, and not only that, but the Spirit of the Lord has a ferocious spirit on them, like even more. Oh, they're going to be tearing people up. People are going to be getting chewed up out here, Facts. Psalms 91 and 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Right. So the Lord is gonna have his angels protect the hopeful elect. All right, because the angels, yes, are gonna destroy enemies, but at the same time, the Lord is going to have his angels protect, all right, the men, women, and children that believe in the Lord. This is what you gotta understand, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is what you gotta understand. This is what you have to understand. All right, so be patient and trust in the Lord. Just let the Lord work. Okay, let the Lord work. He knows what he's doing. Okay, so with that, that's it on today's lesson on perfection takes time. Be patient and just let the Lord work. Let the Lord drive. All right, just be in the passenger seat or in the back seat. Put your seatbelt on, and just trust in the Lord. Let the Lord work. Let the Lord drive. He knows what He's doing. Okay, let the Lord work. He knows what He's doing. So with that, stay prayed up, on your feet, soldier. Shalom.